Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jess. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube as Knit Plan Jess. I'm so excited for you guys to join me today because we are doing a social media Bujo March setup. I'm excited. We are getting close to the end of February and I'm so ready to set this up for March, mainly because while I kind of enjoyed how I've had February set up, at the same time, I don't know. It hasn't worked out as much as I hoped. So yeah, I'm excited for a new month. So for my new viewers, welcome. And my returning viewers, welcome back. If you guys are curious for how I'm going to set up my March Bujo, stay tuned. All right, you guys. First of all, I do not have any stickers. I have stamps. I have Tombow markers, pens, fine liners. I have stamp ink. The Tombow markers, we have number 177, 249. So we got like your greens. I have 26, which is like a gold. And then I have 90, which is like a really, really pale yellow. Because March, I think of like four-leaf clovers and Lucky and St. Patrick's Day and leprechauns, and that's kind of where I'm going. That's kind of what I'm doing. This is my A5 Archer and Olive. It's the Amy Tangerine collab dot grid notebook. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's like, I think it's 160 pages. Um, and I love kind of seeing like it chunk up and get used, and clearly I'm like spilling stuff on it. I don't know. But anyways, I have March kind of basically like drawn out, sketched out with a pencil. Yeah. I don't know where my mind is today. I have it sketched out with a pencil. I kind of have everything planned out. And then it's just going to be a matter of getting it all set up. So at first I was not going to do this video as a sped up and voiceover, but then it ended up being like 40 minutes long and I decided I really didn't want to post a 40-minute video, so this is what we are doing. So first of all, I realized that I had some gray dots from the previous page bleed over, or ghost technically because it's so light. So I just need to be really careful. But these pages, I am setting up my monthly quote and my March cover page. I decided to do something very similar to what I have been doing in my wellness, where I essentially created like a photo board and then two photos on each page. The left side is going to include my quote, and the right side is going to include March, and then maybe like a sticker or something. Because even though I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not going to be using stickers, I lied. Sorry, guys. I just lied. So I decided to look at the Whimsy Luxe Year of Planning 2 for a fun St. Patrick's Day sticker. So I just used this little four-leaf clover and then I wrote the word March. So I am going to be using the quote that says, "Hello, March, surprise me." But then I was really worried that it wasn't going to fit in the photo. So I actually ended up just kind of testing it out on a Post-it note to see if it would fit. Um, One reason why I decided to opt for the sped up version of this video is because stamping can take a really long time, and that's probably where a lot of the time of this video was in. And honestly, do you guys really want to just, watch through 10 minutes of me stamping? I will admit that stamping of the word surprise looked a lot better on the back of the Post-it note, and it doesn't look as good in the actual notebook, but whatever, it is perfectly imperfect, and who cares? So yeah, so my quote says, "Hello, March, surprise me," because I don't know, I just thought that was fun. So yeah, let's finish up my stamping and let's go ahead and start drawing the lines on the back of the photo board. I'm using the gold a Tombow for the inside of the photo board, and I used the dark green. I don't know like what the actual color name is, but I used the dark green for the outside border. I did mess up on the right side, and whatever, it is what it is. It's okay. I will probably forget about it until I go back to look at it, and then as soon as I turn the page, I will forget about it again. So yeah, so I'm not using a ruler to create this. I'm just doing lines by hand, just keeping it as straight as possible. And overall, I will say I really like how it turned out, with the exception of that glaring mistake. But yeah, so this was fun, and I definitely want to do more of my own decorating, like the quote and the cover page in the future. Next, we are going to start working on my calendar. I decided I wanted to do something a little bit different. I honestly don't know why. And while I was kind of sketching out the boxes, I kind of regretted doing something a little differently. But hey, live and learn. You decide as you're doing a bujo that you want to get complicated, and then you kind of regret it. So you will hopefully remember for the future that maybe I don't want to get complicated in my bujo, and maybe I just want to keep it super simple. I probably won't, but that's okay. So anyways, I just created like these little rounded corner bubble boxes, I think is what I was referring to them as. And I use the same technique for drawing them that I did for my reading journal for my Goodreads challenge, because I kind of did like the same idea, where I just drew all four lines around it, and then I added in the rounded corner. It doesn't look perfect, and honestly, I probably could have done a lot better job. But again, perfectly imperfect. Live and learn. It's not going to bug me in the long run that it doesn't look perfect, and hopefully it won't bother you. But yeah, so I'm using the green Tombow. I don't know what color, and I think it's like one of the darker greens, but I wanted to just use, again, sticking with that green and gold, and I like using the darker colors for the borders. And there's my messy hair and my head. I got to be careful when I'm recording these that I don't get my head in the video. And I will admit, by the time that I was done with these 31 boxes, my hand was tired. And I also lied again because I decided that I wanted to use some stickers from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. They are these really pretty green and yellow floral foliage, along with this really fun hanging photo frame sort of thing, I guess. So I decided to use the hanging photo frame because that's where I'm going to be writing in the month for the word March. And I was just trying to just use like the stickers to just kind of decorate it. Um, One thing you will learn about me is that even if I say that I'm not going to use stickers, 99.99% of the time, I am in fact lying. So not only did I use the stickers to kind of go like around the top of it and just provide like a pretty little border, I decided that I wanted to use the potted plants on the bottom. And yeah, I was very indecisive as I was setting up my calendar page, but I mean, I think it looks good. And I feel like that these stickers give it a little bit more color, a little bit more decoration in the page, because honestly, I was struggling to figure out how I wanted to decorate the calendar page. Also, I noticed about here that um, it is kind of tearing from the binding, and I think that's from where I did those damn Dutch doors for February. So live and learn. If you're going to do Dutch doors, be very careful when you cut the paper, especially if you're cutting towards like the binding of the page. So I just have to be super super careful and maybe find like some glue to see if I can be able to fix it. But we're done and moving on to the monthly dashboard page. This is where I am going to just be having my habit trackers, some boxes to be like writing down ideas and to-dos and videos and reels to record and stuff like that. So I have one big box on the right side, and I was kind of going back and forth between, do I want to use this as a to-do box? Do I want to use it as a box for just like a list of everything that I need to record? And I think I settled on using the one on the right for recording. And then on the left page, I have my habit trackers. And then I have a box that I think I'm going to use for like notes and deadlines, to-dos, that sort of thing. And my goal is to absolutely use them because January and February have kind of been like a toss up, and I really want to make it work. And because I am a liar, liar, pants on fire, I brought out the stickers again for the habit trackers. And this is just because I want to add those little fun icons. I decided to not put in additional lines on the inside of the habit trackers because I think I'm just going to use like a dot marker and just do a dot for each day. So there we go. We are done. My quote and cover page, my calendar page, and my monthly dashboard with habit trackers and boxes for to-dos. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.